an update. Hello, welcome to my channel where I talk about the things that I like to collect and I come here to share with you because I have no one around me to share it with. Before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like to. And if you don't want to leave a comment, you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. But please at least don't forget to like the video. It's gonna help me a lot. And if you wanna if you wanna follow me somewhere else, I do have an Instagram and a TikTok, so it's somewhere here. So if you wanna follow me there, you can go follow me there for videos that I don't upload on YouTube. So yeah, and if you wanna share the video, that's fine by me. You can share any of my videos, you can share them, but please don't forget to at least give me credit for the video. Tell them where you got it from, you know. Anyway, so by now you know the title of the video, so this is probably like something I don't talk as much as other things something I don't talk as much in this channel, because there is not much to talk about. But so as I said before, we haven't had any new dolls for this channel. So we haven't had any new dolls. We won't have them for a while because they just won't release them for a while. And this is an boy dolls only channel, plus the things that I like to collect, like my AKB48 collection or my Labubus and my Pop Mart collection, anything that I like to collect. And so my last video was about the Pop Mart, and this video was meant to be filmed on Wednesday and released yesterday, Saturday, but I didn't do that because it's been really, really, really hot here in Australia. Really, really hot, like between 38 and 43 degrees. But it's like officially it's 43 degrees, but it feels like 47, 46. It's been really, 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 really hot. And I have not had the energy to film anything or do anything at all other than just sit in my bed, lay down on my bed, watch TV, watch my dramas, and have my aircon on like full blast. I am dreading the day that I have to pay for my electricity, my electricity bill. I'm not looking forward to it because I've been having my aircon on for like days now. So today is cooled down a little bit, and I forced myself to come out and film this video because I really, really wanted to make this video, and I really wanted to show you something at least this week. But yeah, so that's why I didn't upload a video yesterday, because I didn't have the energy to do it because it's so hot. I hate the weather. I hate summer. I hate the sun so much. I'm a winter kind of person. Okay, only winter for me. Anyway, so the point is that today I really wanted to make this video for a really, really long time. So I did my list and everything. So I have my list right here. By now you know the title. So this is gonna be like I don't know how to start the video because I did one of these videos a long time ago. I think last year. Excuse me. So I think I did it last year. And in that video I went by one into every single BL that I've ever watched, and then I made a comment on every single video, every single thing that I watched, and then I made it. I divided it into 3 parts. So and they divided it into 3 parts, and my last part was my absolutely top 10 BLs of all time. So you're gonna see like maybe like a picture of the video right here, and maybe in the annotations you might see a link to it. But that was my video from then. But for this time I wanted to have everything ready before doing my list, and I wanted to do 2 different rankings. So one ranking is my top BL of 2024 2024. So like every single thing that was released in 2024 or finished in 2024, and I watched it. I wanted to do only that year and rank that on this list, and then at the end I'll do a ranking of my overall every single BL that I've ever seen, my top 10 of every single BL that I've ever seen as of the first week of this year, 2025. So that's why maybe the title is gonna say, I don't know about the title yet, but maybe the title says like my top 10 recommendations of BL as of 2025. I don't know. The point is that we're gonna start first with the BLs of 2024. Completed. I watched, completed, finished only in 2024 and maybe the first week of 2025. But it's only 2024, and then after that we're gonna put my top rankings into my overall list of the 2000 and my overall list of every single BL that I've ever seen. My top thing, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Because I also like I want to when I usually start watching BL, I always look for like the latest complete best recommendations, and I never find them. I always have like, oh, you should watch this. Anyway, so the point is, I wanted to make something for 2025 and for overall, and I might do this again next year by the end of the year. So anyway, let's get into it, and we start first with the 2024 list of BLs that I've seen this year. And I'm doing something different today. I'm gonna hold my microphone like this because I wanted to hold it like this time, just to see how it goes. Maybe I'll stop doing this because usually at this I'm gonna just talk about this. But usually when I do my other videos, I usually have my hands full because I'm like showing you the doll or whatever. So, but this time I'm just talking. So I thought I might as well this time I'll try doing this. Maybe I'll get tired. I don't know. Anyway, so let's go into the list of 2024. So in 2024, I watched 35 BL in total. Like I started watching, even I'm including here even the ones that I didn't finish watching that I dropped, and I'm gonna tell you about them as well. So, but in total, I did 35. I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 Japanese BL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Japanese, sorry, 5 Korean BL, 1 anti-reset. Anti-reset is Chinese or Taiwanese? No, it's not Chinese, it's Taiwanese, I think. 1 Taiwanese, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 15 Thai BL. That's what I watched this year. So in no particular order, I'm going to tell you every single BL that I watch, and I might have a picture right here because I don't know. It depends on how lazy I feel. Okay, so I became the main role of a BL drama. Mr. Sahara and Toki-kun, Perfect Purpose, Author I Love You and You, My Strawberry Film, Love is Better the Second Time Around, Living with Him, At 25 in Akasaka, Cosmetic Play Lover, Takara's Treasure, I Hear the Sunspot, Smells Like Green Spirit, Love is a Poison, and Our Youth for Japan. And then for Korea, I watched Love for Love's Sake, Just for Two, Boys Be Brave, The Time of Fever, Love in the Big City. That's all that Korean BL that I watched. And then I watched Anti-Reset. And then for Thailand, I watched Last Twilight, Cooking Crush, Cherry Magic, Two Worlds, Only Boo, My Standing, We Are, 1D Good Day, Century of Love, Love Sea, My Love Mix-Up, The Trainee, I Saw You in My Dream, Jack and Joker, and Lovesick 2024. I don't know if I put the pictures, but I probably did because I want to put a lot of effort on this, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's every single BL that I saw. From this, let's start first with the Japanese BL. The ones that I dropped, first of all, my Strawberry Film. But that was not BL. That was like BL bait. It's not BL. So if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. It's like just worthless. No reason to watch it. Even the storyline was boring. I didn't like it. I didn't drop it. I just didn't like it, and I I watched it was a short thing, and I was hoping for something good to happen. Nothing good happened. You don't have to watch it. Don't watch it. You can watch it if you want to. I'm not gonna force you not to watch it, but I didn't like it. Now the Mr. Zahara and Toki-kun, that BL, I tried watching it, but I did not like it. I don't know if I feel uncomfortable watching it. I usually don't feel uncomfortable watching this kind of BL because it's BL. Like if you're gonna watch BL, you might as well like go all in, you know. But I felt a little uncomfortable watching it. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's the age gap, because in real life they're like the same age, but in the drama it's like they're like meant to be like the teacher and the student, but in real life they're like 1 year or 2 years apart, I think, in age. But if made me feel a little uncomfortable, so I dropped it. I didn't like it. I dropped it. I watched like 3 episodes, I think. 3 episodes I watched it. I dropped it. And that's all I dropped, I think, from Japan, but I didn't like. Then from Korea, I didn't drop anything. However, I don't remember them. I know Love in the Big City, I did not like it. It's like, wait, before you come at me, like fighting for it. I've been watching BLs since I was like what? Maybe 14 years old. And I started with like, obviously I started with, when you start BL, you want to, I started with BL, like with a manga BL. And, but I wanted to see like movies and stuff. But at that time when I was 14, back in 2000 and I don't know what, but it was like a 00. It wasn't like a 01. It's a 00. So back then, you did not have like, the only BL that you had was the American Western BL, which wasn't BL. It was just gay series, and every single gay movie was all like, oh, poor me, or like, oh, this guy, he killed himself because his family hates him, or this guy has cancer, or this guy has AIDS, and every single gay person in media was either dead, sick, a slut, and stuff like that. And it was always about the conversion therapy and all that. And the only gay media that I saw that had like more back then that had more variety of it was Queer as Folk. That's the TV show, which had like, I don't know how many seasons, 6 seasons maybe. Anyway, I saw them all. I used to like have the big square TV that when you turn on, it would make a loud noise. So I used to wait until everyone was asleep, and then I would turn it on every night because I didn't know like when it was showing in the TV or what time, because at that time I was dumb when I was a child, okay? So I waited until like pretty late, and we turn it on, and I would go to SBS in Australia, SBS channel, see if they might be showing the show, and we have it like in really low, and then we like listen to it, and I would like put towels and or whatever clothes under my bed. I mean, under my door, the edges of the door at the bottom. I will put like clothes so the light wouldn't show off. So you wouldn't see that it was like on the TV, and I will watch it. And that was the only show that I ever saw that had like variety of like different kind of gay men. But even then, it put a picture of gay men as if every single gay man was like that, you know, like a slut, or they were sick, or they were like partying every day, doing drugs every day. Which back then, I don't know, because I wasn't really in the scene back then, but I've never identified myself to that kind of thing, never. So when I saw BL, like on as in like Asian BL, Korean BL, Thai, Japanese BL, that was more like normal, like as a normal everyday person, not like normal, but as a normal everyday person. So I didn't feel so like weird and left out about it. And the problem with Love in the Big City is that it's like is literally the main character is literally every single Western gay film that I've watched or series that I watched back in the 2008, 2010 that I watched ever then. Like every single like Letters to Bobby, Queer as Folks, every single one, every single bit, every single film, like Priscilla, like no, maybe not Priscilla, but kind of Priscilla. But every single gay media that I've seen back on my when I was 14, 15, back in 2000, 2006, 2007, 2008, every single he is literally the main character is literally every single film that was back then, but today. That's what I didn't like. That's the only reason why I didn't like it. Of course, it has like the Love in the Big City has like amazing cinematography. The acting is amazing. Everything is amazing. Just the story was like meh to me. I did not identify to it. It was sad, but it was like the whole film was like it was like it wanted me to feel sorry for the guy, and the whole story was like, oh, poor me, you know, like poor him kind of story. You know what I mean? Which annoyed me a lot. And then at the end, like my interpretation of the end is like because I forgot the names of the characters, but they always said like if you always fight, we're always going to get back together. So at the end of the last episode, he obviously break up with him, but I feel like they didn't break up because they always say like I'm never gonna break up with you. If you're gonna fight, we're always going to get back together. So I'm assuming if there's a second season, which hopefully there is, because the story feels a little like incomplete. Even though that I get the reason why they had the ending because he had to love himself, blah blah blah. So I feel like in the second season, if there is a second season, then you probably have to address that. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I didn't like Love in the Big City. I did not identify with it. I just felt very like a huge setback to how far we've come. But I do understand how good the cinematography of it is. I love it was really good, really good. It's made me very annoyed when I watched it, you know? I got really, really annoyed watching it. So yeah. But I'm okay I'm good to have my own opinion. Me as a male, as a man in the community, I did not like Love in the Big City, but I'm pretty sure. Also, because I've been into BL since I was like really, really young. So by now I've literally seen everything. I literally seen everything. So yeah, if you like Love in the Big City, then you're gonna love Queer as Folk. I really like Queer as Folk when I saw it. But if you just Love in the Big City, you're gonna love Queer as Folk. You're gonna love those very old queer media that they released back when every single queer film was only meant to be an artistic film. You know what I mean? Like back when it was artistic, not when it was mainstream. So if you like Big in the City, just go back. You're gonna see them those, and you're gonna love them. I personally, as a male in the community, I did not like it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it. I didn't love it. So, but apart from that, every single one that I saw, I loving the Love for Love's Sake. I loved it. Just for two, I remember it. It was funny, but I forgot. I already forgot the plot line. Boys Be Brave. It was cute, but it was okay. The Time of Fever, I remember liking a few scenes, but it was really short, and I already forgot the whole plot line. Anti-Reset from Taiwan, I think. Pretty sure it's Taiwan. I did not like it. It was boring storyline. I just didn't like it. I didn't drop it. I watched the whole thing, but I watched it in 2x speed, and I was multitasking because I got so bored of watching it. So I didn't watch it. Anti-Reset. Okay, so now Thailand. Last Twilight, I did enjoy it, but I didn't like it as much, so I didn't finish it. I think the last thing I remember about Last Twilight was when the two men were in like province, and I think it was like a party, someone's wedding or something, and that was the last episode I saw, and I didn't watch it again. I got bored of it, and then I didn't watch it again because I just didn't feel like watching it again. Eventually, I might watch it again because I've seen like it has like very good reviews and stuff, but I just got bored of it. Cooking Crash, I watched, it was good. Of course, Afghan, I love Afghan, so I had to watch it. It was really funny, really cute. Compared to Cooking Crush and the trainee, compared those both together, actually Cooking Crush was way better than the trainee. The trainee had way better cinematography, but Cooking Crush was the storyline was much sweeter, much cuter, much fluffy. Cherry Magic Thailand, I did like it, but I didn't love it. But it's not because I didn't like the story. I love the story. I love the chemistry and everything. But also with Cherry Magic Japan, when it first came out, I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like the first few episodes were good, were really entertaining, but then by the end it just like dropped. Like the entertainment dropped for me, so I didn't find it as entertaining. And Cherry Magic was the same. Also, like I feel like in Cherry Magic, it would have been a different story if New was the top and and Data One was the bottom. That's what I wanted to see in Cherry Magic, because literally, like, Data One is literally Achi. I think his name is Aichi, but he's literally him in real life, you know. But of course they're not gonna do that because they are in GMMTV. They have these set couples that you have to be the male, you have to be the female, so they cannot swap. So I didn't think it will happen, but it will happen. I think it would have been a little better had they swapped the characters for Cherry Magic, just for that. Um, it was a good series. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It just I felt a little bit off knowing. I think it felt a little bit off knowing that they knew the real they knew were actually opposite to the characters. Knowing that, I feel like it kind of like it took it off for me, like out of the it took it out of the my not safe zone, my imagination, I guess, like my focus on the series. I keep thinking like, oh, but this is some, like, whenever like news character was like clumsy and stuff like that, I would think to myself, oh no, but this is so Data One. Like, New will never do this. Data One will be doing this. Like, this is his life. That's why I keep on thinking. Maybe that's why it dropped me off. Also because I think Cherry Magic is the new Ocean's Love. But I mean, it's like Ocean's Love has like so many movies, so many TV shows, so many spin-offs, so many stuff, and now they don't do that. Now they do Cherry Magic. Cherry Magic has the anime, has the Japanese version, has the Thai version, it has the manga, it has the movie for the manga, and I mean, for the anime, it has the movie for the series. Now it has a stage play as well. Come on, let it die. Let it die. Like, let it rest. Like, you're making it too much, you know. There is only so many times you can repeat the same story over and over again. Like, stop telling the whole story and just focus on finishing the story, you know. Anyway, Two Worlds is the not what's his name, not something, not anyway. And Two Worlds is about the two guys, right? For the two different worlds, blah blah blah. It was a good story. It was a good show. It was a good show. It wasn't the best show, but it was a good show. Only Boo was about the guy who was like rich, and then he went to the country life, and then he had like no money, and he was living alone, and then he met this guy. I dropped it. I got bored of it. It felt really, really childish. One, also two, there was no chemistry between any of the characters, which I let it slide because it's like their first show and like the first time acting, as far as I know. So there was no chemistry in any of the characters. I felt like the two main characters didn't match properly, uh, and the friends didn't match properly. It felt really messy, and the pace was so slow, and I just dropped it. So I dropped it, and I couldn't. Every time I forced myself to watch it, I got so bored watching it that I just dropped it. I didn't watch it again. Only Boo. My stand-in. I know many people love my stand-in from Thailand. Many people love it. I did not love it. I did not care for it. I watched like 3 episodes first because I always force myself to watch 3 episodes, and then I dropped it. I stopped watching it because I got bored of it. I got really bored. Um, and then later on, when I had nothing to watch, I told myself, okay, fine, I'm gonna watch it. I force myself to watch it. So I put it in 2 times speed, and I watched everything. Um, and yeah, I remember not liking it. It's like most of it was like the sex, like the focus on it was the only thing I remember was it was focused on the sex. Like the sex was the main focus, and then the storyline was like, yeah, it was good, it was interesting, but like I don't know, I just didn't like it. Maybe it was just in my kind of tea. Maybe girls will love it more than boys. I'm pretty sure a lot of men like it as well, but I didn't like it as much. Um, so if you want to watch my stand-in, like if someone recommends it to you, then fine, watch it. It's good. I would say it's good, but it's not my kind of good. I wouldn't watch it again. That's what I said. We are, we are the series from GMMTV and Pon Fu Win series. I really like the couple. I really like the couple, and I watched it because of the couple. But then, like, I'm sorry, but there's like a lot of ships in that one series. There's a lot of ships, and many of those ships I just did not enjoy. I felt like they didn't match. Um, so like I just dropped it. I thought it was good. It was cute, but it was also like very slow paced, and it was so long. So I watched it until one point. I remember them being in bicycles or something, and then I dropped it because I just got bored of it. And then until now, I never bothered picking it up again because I just didn't feel like it. But some people love it. Some people like it. One D Good Day. Now this one is a good show. It's really cute. It's really funny. But the last 2 episodes, I just dropped it because I knew where it was gonna end, and it was a good show, but it was like not an amazing show. It was like it was this is a BL, like stereotypical BL story. Also, I have a problem with like, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I know that the main what's his name, In already has like a proper relationship, like a good relationship, and with his partner, who's also a male. So it was the same when it was Afghan. I felt the same way when it was with Afghan in the beginning, when Piaf had a long time girlfriend. Now they broke up, but I felt the same time, the same way back then as I feel about this couple. That also the main couple in the show have very good chemistry. They match each other really well. They're amazing, and I'm like, they have really good chemistry. But out of the show, I don't feel like they have to do any couple activities, especially when one of them is like already in a very committed relationship. I feel really off, and I feel really like uncomfortable when they are doing their shipping thing in screen, but then the real person comes in, and then he has to hide from the fans and stuff like that because, like, of course, he's being very respectful of the fandom and the ship. But I feel uncomfortable not because he's coming out, but because he has to hide from it. The same way when Piaf was with his girlfriend back in the day, I felt really uncomfortable when she had to like hide from it and like take all the criticism from the fans that hated the fact that he was dating someone. So I felt really bad for her, and I feel the same way with this couple, that with the other guy, that I feel really bad for him that he has to hide for it, even though like it's well known that he's already with him. And then In and Great, they're like they have really good chemistry, but I don't feel as comfortable watching them like be all lovey dovey in screen. Like on the drama is good because they're acting, but I felt like lovey dovey and flirty and everything, like on commercials, or I mean on interviews, and like out in there, it feels like they're cheating, right? It feels like she's cheating on his actual um partner, because like that's not work. That's like, what is work, but it's not like the work, if it's work. Anyway, so that's the only reason why I stopped watching it, because I felt a little uncomfortable. But overall, the story is good. It's just a stereotypical BL story. Century of Love was actually really good. and the chemistry between the two characters, the main Dao and Off-Road. Dao or Dao, I don't know. He has his way of pronouncing it, but Dao and Off-Road in real life they're actually like a couple, like, but we don't know if they're like officially a couple, but they say they are a couple, like a really, really couple of good friends. But like officially, it's like ambiguous that they're really dating, but they're pretty sure they're dating. In real life, they just haven't been very like they haven't said it out loud, but I'm pretty sure they are dating. So the chemistry is really, really good. The chemistry is like amazing, and the storyline of Century of Love is really, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. Especially the first episode when they meet. That was so romantic. That was one of the most romantic meetings that I've ever seen in any BL. I loved it. Fish kiss. Chef's kiss. Good show, good storyline, good, a solid series. How to say it's a solid series. Love Sea. I really, really like the couple for Love Sea, which is the what's his name? Fort Pete. I think that's the name. I really, really, really love the couple. They like have really, 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 really good chemistry. And the series was okayish, but I think like the sensuality of the main character of Pete came out really, really good, and the way that Ford just like wants to jump on him like right there, it feels like really, really good. The sex was really good. It was very sensual, very well, how would I say it? Very. It was good. I really, really enjoyed it. It was an okay storyline, but overall, I loved the couple and the chemistry. The chemistry itself, the chemistry between the two characters, did it enough for the series to be good, even though the storyline wasn't as good. So yeah, that's what I meant. My love mix up Thailand. My love mix up Thailand compared to my love mix up Japan and my love mix up the manga, they are completely different. Like the storyline is like the same, but there are like a lot of parts, even including the end. There are a lot of parts on the Thai version that is completely different to the manga, completely different to the Japanese drama. But the chemistry, the storyline, the cinematography, the acting, and the soundtrack is like amazing. One of the best. Definitely must watch. The Trainee was good. It's of Khan, of course, but yeah, like if I had to choose between the Trainee and Cooking Crush, the Trainee was way better. I saw you in my dreams. I dropped it. I saw 2 episodes. It got so cringy that I dropped it. Why? Because I don't know if he is like that, but the main bottom of the series, the main guy, I felt like he was acting cute. Like he was forcefully acting cute. Like he wasn't the kind of cute person naturally. Like like Khan would be like cute, but he's like naturally cute. Like it just comes out. Or maybe like PP. He's cute, but he's not. He's sexy, but when he wants to be cute, he's like cute naturally. But then like this guy on I saw you in my dream. This guy, whenever he wanted to be cute, he felt like he was being cute in every single sentence he said, and it felt really forced. Like if I was saying like, oh, like he felt like that, and I got so cringed by it. Like it was so forced that I dropped it, and when I watch it again, I didn't want to see it. So I can really, after 2 episodes, I just dropped it. Jack and Joker, I only saw I think 5 or 6 episodes so far. I haven't finished it yet because it's like one of the things that I started watching just recently. So I'm not gonna say much about it. But as far as I've watched it, I love Jin War. I'm so happy that they make this series. It's a series that you have to watch. You have to watch because they invested their own money for it, and they did it for the fans. They did it without assuming they're gonna make any earnings from it, because making a series is like a lot of money. So they did it for the fans, and you have to watch it regardless if it's good or bad. regardless of what I think about it, you have to watch it if you love Gene War, because I love Gene War. I love Mechanics was literally on my top 10 of last year overall BL ranking that I made a long time ago, and it's still a series that I keep on watching, overwatching. But I haven't finished watching it yet. I dropped it for a second. I'm on a hiatus with it for now, because I had like other dramas that I really wanted to watch more than Jack and Joker. And I also feel like like whenever I also feel like whenever when a BL couple gets enough recognition and they want to do their own thing, usually the first thing they do is an action movie. You know, like like Afghan, like as soon as they became like really famous and they had their own, they were established as a couple and their own fandom and blah blah blah. As soon as they could do whatever they wanted to do, the first thing Afghan did as an independent was Not Me, which was an action drama, a lot of action, a lot of like acting, blah blah blah. And then also what's it called? And now Gene War. As soon as they had like their own fandom and they were independent, and the thing that I wanted to do the most is now they did Jack and Joker, which is action and drama, and it's funny, it's good, but it's like action. The whole thing is like they're fighting and blah blah. And also Dow and Off Road. Now that they did a series and they have their own like established fandom, and they're like a really famous in Thailand, and now they're on themselves. Like now that they finished Century of Love, their next project, the one that they're filming, they're preparing for right now, is literally an action filled drama, like a lot of fighting and blood, you know. So like I feel like now every single BL couple, as soon as they establish themselves and they go on to do what they really want to do, the first thing they do is like an action filled series, and Jack and Joker is feel like that. But it's a good series. I liked it. I just haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna keep on watching it once I finish reading, because I like to go on my rotation. I usually like to watch BL, and then once that's finished, then I wait for the when I wait for the BLs that I want to watch to complete, because I only watch BL when it's complete. When I finish but I can finish, and then I wait for the other ones to finish. Then I change to Danmei or novels, BL novels, I'm like The Untamed and stuff like that. So once I read those books, and I'm waiting for new books to find and whatever, then I move to anime, and then I watch the anime that I want to watch, which is complete. And then once that's finished, and then while I'm waiting for the anime that I want to watch to be fully complete, then I change to manga, and then from the manga I read all the manga that I want to read, and that is complete. And then once I finish all the manga that I wanted to read, I wait for new ones to finish. So after that, when I finish, then I go back all the way back to series. So I'm like that. I do my circle, and then by the time that I finish my BL manga and I go back to BL series, then the BL series that I wanted to watch have already been completed, and then I go and I do the same circle all over again. So right now I'm on my manga circle. So once that's finished, I'm probably gonna go back to watching series, because we're also in the beginning of the year. Like many series just started filming, haven't finished yet. So I'm waiting anyway. So I Lovesick 2024. Of course, it's like has a very 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 special place in my heart, because it's a remake of Lovesick. It's a remake of Lovesick, which back then when I first watched it, I used to watch it every single day, non-stop. It was on my TV, on repeat, and I will go to sleep, and it will still be on repeat on my TV as a background noise, because I have background noise when I go to sleep, and that was my background noise. Lovesick. So Lovesick 2024, which was a remake of the original, I really loved it. It has a really, really special place in my heart. However, I love the chemistry between the characters. I love the characters. The main characters felt like exactly the same as the old characters from back in 10 years ago. But I felt like the whole stick of Lovesick is like Lovesick 2024 is like you have to you have to know. I haven't read the book, so I don't know how true to the books this new version is. But the 2014 version was like, it wasn't just No and Fun. It was No, Fun, some of the BL characters, and it was also a bunch of straight characters. Like a bunch of straight characters that felt like didn't have to be there. But Lovesick 2024 is only the gay characters. Every single person is gay. um, so, but it also had like gaps in between. So like it felt like you have to know the story of the original story from 2014 for you to understand some gaps in the new version of 2024. But also like the story between Ern and Pete. I think Ern Pete. Like in the 2014 story, it was like yeah, you really ship them, that you really want them to be together at the end. But in the 2024 story, it felt like forced that they were gonna be together at the end. Like I didn't want them to be together. Like in the 2014 version, I really wanted them to end up together. But in the 2024 version, I was like, why? Like you never even show any interest in Ern, and now you want to be with him. Like in the very last episode, like you feel like that. Also, like and Fun's girlfriend, what's her name? I forgot her name. But in the 2024 version, she is a lesbian, and it felt like the reason why they were together didn't feel genuine. When they broke up, it felt like it didn't feel as satisfying when they broke up. And like I'm not sure how to explain it, but in the original version, in the 2014 version, she was a total bitch. She was evil, and Yuri was the friend that she was like the good of the friend, right? So when they broke up, it felt like, oh great, they broke up. They finally just broke up. But then in the 2024 version, it was like, but like, why didn't they break up in the beginning? Like nobody even likes each other. Like, what's the point of her being with him if she didn't like him? She didn't like him at all. Yeah, like at least in the 2014 version, I felt like the girl, she was an evil bitch, but she was actually in love with Fun. Like even though she was cheating on him with so many other guys, she still loved him, and she didn't want to break up with him because she loved him. But the 2024 version is like, they didn't even like each other. They just felt safe, and even then, it didn't feel like they felt safe with each other because they never showed it. Like, they only said it. They never showed it. They only said it. Anyway, so 24 was good. I feel like I explained every single show from Love for Love's Sake. Yeah, I think I explained everything, but I didn't explain the BL from Japan. So I'm gonna explain it. I want to give you a quick review. So I became the main role of a BL manga. It was really short. It was like 3 episodes only, and only the 30 minutes each. So it was like an hour and a half, not even an hour and a half, because it's like, let's say 30 minutes, but it wasn't 30 minutes. It was more like 25 minutes. Very short. I became the main role. I want to put space so I can see the picture. I became the main role of a BL drama. The storyline was good. It was funny. I liked it. I really enjoyed it, but it's not like the best thing that came out. Only because it was really short. It was really fast. Yeah, it was okay. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was good. Perfect Purpose. Perfect Propose was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. The main couple was good. I love me a younger top and older bottom kind of dynamic. I love that. That's my cup of tea. And the guys, like the top guy was really hot, and they were like, the chemistry was really good, and it was really cute, and I loved it so much. I really loved it. For a while, it was like one of my top favorites. But yeah, everything from Japan is really good. So that was really good. Also, I Love You and You, that was actually a very delicious BL, because the main focus of it was that he was a chef chef, and he had his own little restaurant in Isekaya. And his food was, I'm even thinking about it, I'm really, really hungry now. But it was really good. It was really good. Um, it was boring at the beginning, but then at the end, it got really good. It was really cute. Uh, it has a specific kind of Japanese um, humor because it's based on Osaka, and Osaka is meant to be like the humorous, most funny place in Japan. So the humor is kind of like interesting, you know. But it's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good show. I'm sorry if I don't talk about it. Love is better the second time around. Oh my god, Love is better the second time around. I've watched it a few times over and over again. I love the chemistry between the characters. Really good. Really, really, really good. And I love the actors for their younger versions. Nisrin, I think it's called, and then the other guy. I'm pretty sure at least one of them is actually gay. That the main character, the younger version, and one of them might be like in the spectrum or something like that. They're really good, really cute. The two what's it called? The flashback guys, the younger version and the older version, they're really, really good. The chemistry is amazing. And the storyline is really, really good. I love the storyline. It was so soft. I loved it so much. I watched it many times. Love is better the second time around is a must watch. Living with him, it was okay. It was cute. It was okay. I liked it, enjoyed it. But when it comes to Japanese BL, you're gonna watch it, and Japanese BL never wrong. It's always gonna be good. And that show, Living with Him, was really, really cute. It's just like it's a little slow paced, and it can get a little boring at time, but it's still good. It's cute. At 25 at 25 in Nagasaka, which is 1 a.m. Something that I learned about Japan time is that they obviously have the 24 hours, but if it says like, oh, this is at 25 o'clock, they mean is on Wednesday 1 a.m. But like not Wednesday 1 a.m., but Wednesday 1 a.m. of the day. So it will be Thursday 1 a.m. So 25 they mean is 1 o'clock on Thursday, but because they haven't slept yet, it's on Wednesday. You know what I mean? So it's like on Wednesday, on the one day of Wednesday at 1 a.m., like right after 12 a.m. You know what I mean? So like one day has 24 hours. So from 12 to 12, right? So Wednesday from 12 to 12. So in Japan, if they say 1 a.m., they can either say, oh, it's 1 a.m. on Thursday. They mean like 1 a.m. on Thursday. But if they say, oh, it's 25 a.m., it's 25 hours on Wednesday, they mean 1 a.m. Thursday. That's what they mean. Okay. So it's like 12 a.m. is 24. So it's 00, and then 1 a.m. is 25. But it's on a Wednesday anyway. So this series, I like the chemistry between the characters, but it was really slow. I loved Shoma. Shoma is one of my favorite actors. I've been following Shoma like years before he became an actor, but he was on TikTok. I know that he wanted to open his OnlyFans. That's how far back I've been a fan of Shoma. Because he actually was planning on opening his own OnlyFans. He put it on his Instagram, and he got a lot on his TikTok, and TikTok, I mean in his Twitter, and a lot of people said like, yes, open it. But then right after that, he became an actor. So of course he's not gonna open an OnlyFans when he became an actor, but yeah, I know him from way back, and I'm really, really proud of how far he's come. He's a really good actor. He's becoming better and better. So I'm really proud of him. But he's in the series. I think this is one of his first shows. He was in Minato's Laundry Mart for like a second. But I think this is maybe his second one. But this is probably his first ever like proper role in a BL on any series really. And now he's doing in Love in the Air, I think it's called. He's the main character in Love in the Air. So I'm very proud of him. Anyway, so at at 25 hours in Akasaka. It was a good series. It was a good show. Um, Slow paced. I already forgot the plot line. It's not a show that I will watch again, but I actually really enjoyed. Cosmetic Playa, no, Cosmetic Play Lover was also like really good. The chemistry between the guys was really good. I just forgot the storyline, but it's good. It's good. It's not the best, but it's good. Takara Stresha, Takara Stresha is one of the best things that I've ever seen ever. The chemistry between the characters is so good, and the moment when he's like, "Senpai, if I'm not your fan, then what's this feeling that I feel?" And then he was like, "Huh?" You know what feeling? It was really, really good. It was really, really good. I love that. I love that scene so much. The chemistry is so good, and also the main character, he's like so beautiful. He's like so handsome. Like he's without even trying. He's like made by the gods. Like the angels personally made sculpture his image. Like he's beautiful, beautiful. And actually, in real life, he is younger, like way younger than than the bottom. But the storyline is really good. Actually, even if I'll show you in a second. Okay, as I was saying, it's actually so good that I actually went and bought the book for the series, the manga, and this is actually a mature mature BL. So that means, let me see if I can find it. I found it and I lost it. Compared to the series that was like very like soft, this actually has some spicy scenes. So if you wanna see them actually do it, you can buy the book and you see that they actually did it. um, I haven't read the book yet because I'm waiting for the right time to read this. Um, but I bought it because of the series, and it even has like, I'm gonna show you like, this is the cover of the book, and then on the other corner you'll see the cover of the series, like the main cover that they use for the advertisement. So they did exactly the same thing, and I really loved it. I really liked it. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. So that's a must watch. I hear the Sunspot. I hear the Sunspot a really, really long time when I think I was still in high school when I wrote it, and it was only like two books, I think. Now it's still ongoing. The manga is still ongoing now. I remember loving the manga. Um, but then I saw the movie, and the movie was okay. And then I saw now they released the series. I really liked it. I really liked the whole pace of it. It was really nice. I just didn't love it. I feel like Japan had like really, really, really strong BLs this year or last year, and compared to the other BLs that they released, it wasn't like the best, but it was good. You know. So it is a good one. It's good, but I also feel like in the series, I didn't feel the connection between the two mains. I didn't feel like he was in love with him compared to when I saw it in the book. That I feel like he was really in love with him, like the bottom. If like in the series, when I watched the series, it felt like the top had a one sided love towards the bottom. That's how it felt, and the bottom didn't like him as much until he confessed to him that he was in love with him and stuff like that. That's how I felt. So I didn't enjoy it as much, but it was a good show. It was a good show. It was a good show. It Smells Like Green Spirit. Oh my god, I read this book a really, really, really long time ago, and I remember crying. Maybe not crying, just feeling bad for the guy, but I remember loving it as well because he was. This is Smells Like Green Spirit is what what's it called is what Love in the Big City should have been. You know what I mean? Like it Smells Like Green Spirit. It gives you a realistic um, feeling of like being a teen and being bullied for who you are and finding yourself and falling in love, um, and then coming out with like to your family or your friends. Yeah, it has like a real realistic feeling to it. So like when you watch it, it's like wow. So this is like the real struggles and the real feeling of it. But then Love in the Big City. did exactly the same thing, but it felt more like more showbiz, like more like um more played out for the camera, you know. But I hear Smells Like Green Spirit felt more realistic, more. There I feel more connection to Smells Like Green Spirit because it felt way more uh, presented better than Love in the Big City. Um, so yeah, Smells Like Green Spirit was really really good. Also, like the main couple, uh, the whole focus on the show wasn't in the romance, but it was about the the how each character found themselves. You know, like how uh, it focused on uh, how much each character grows throughout the story. And the ending was, of course, very heartbreaking for the one character, but it was also incredibly happy for the other character and the relationship, you know. And it was really, really cute, and I totally understood when they kissed and they had their first time. Totally understandable. I could feel it, I completely understood. It was like good. It was like good, you know, like good. So if I had to choose between Smells Like Green Spirit and Love in the Big City, although they both share the same borderline, the same thing that I want to show, I feel like Smell Like Green Spirit is way better than Love in the Big City. Uh, with less budget and less. Uh, anyway, it's just better. It's just better. Okay, I liked it way more than Love in the Big City, even though both of them had like the exact same ending, which was like finding yourself at the end. Love is Like a Poison. I'm still watching it. As far as I'm watching it, it's really good. It's really good. You go to Netflix. It's on Netflix. I go to Netflix only because I wanted to watch this show. It is good. Um, I haven't finished it yet. Though. I still have 2 episodes left, so I can't say much. But I really liked it. It was funny. At times it was funny. It was stupid, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say this is the best thing that I watched, but I enjoyed it. Now, the last thing that I watched for Japan as of the first week of 2025 is Our Youth. Our Youth. It's your youth, my youth. It's Our Youth. Our Youth is a 10 out of 10 show you must watch. And when you finish watching it, you must watch it again and again. And if you watch after you've watched it 3 times, you have to stop and go online and watch every single interview that the two main couples have done. And after that, you have to go follow them in their fucking Instagram and their YouTube and their TikTok and just I love them. I love them so much. Our Youth was the best BL ever as of after my all years of life. The best BL series that I've watched since I started watching back when I was 14, 15, 16. The best one. Best one. I loved it so much. Not just that, the main couple, Junsei and Kenshin, Junken, um, in the series, the chemistry, amazing chemistry. Chef's kiss, must watch. The chemistry was like you never seen chemistry like that. Like the chemistry was chemistry, you know. Amazing chemistry. Not to mention that literally every single kiss in the series was amazing. Their kisses, their romance. It was like I believed it. Like I believed they were there. I believed they were like in love with each other. And believed the characters himself. And to say that, and they confirmed that this is their first ever kiss scene and bed scene in a series. I don't think it's the first one in real life, but it's definitely the first one in the series. And when they say that, I was like, "What? This is your first time ever kissing on screen for acting?" And it's this good. It's like amazing. Even like, oh my god, even episode 11, the special episode. I think about that episode every day. I think about it every day. I swear to God. the kiss scene on that episode, and then where they're like mid kissing and they're like talking, and he's like, "You're a pervert," and he's like, "You don't like them?" No, I like it. I go, and even like when they separated, and then when he was in the car, and then he didn't know he came back early, so he came jumping in the car, and the first thing he did was go hug him, and he was like, "Isn't it like are you okay doing it here, like in the middle of the street?" And he was like, "No," and then freaking kiss him again. Anyway, our youth is the best BL ever that I've ever seen. Like, nothing compares to our youth. Nothing. Every single BL that I've ever seen, garbage. Our youth is the best. Now that's them in the series, but them out of the series, like in real life, I feel like Kenshin is just cool. Like he's from this idol group called Only One and Only, so he's just cool, like, like whatever. But Junsei is like, have you seen My Beautiful Man? Otsukeshi Kare, where the guy, he's like a big fan of the bottom. He's like his number one fan. Yeah, that's literally them in real life. That's literally, if you didn't know, Junsei and Kenshin, the My Beautiful Man would have been literally based on the real life of Junsei and Kenshin, because Junsei is like a total hardcore fan of Kenshin. Like he literally has like if you go to Junsei's Instagram and Twitter, especially in Twitter, on Twitter he literally retweets every single Kenshin picture that Kenshin puts out. Also, like any one and only show, whatever videos that they upload in their TikTok, in the Instagram, he always retweets them, and he always like tags Kenshin on his Instagram, on his whatever they're doing in things, and they're always talking to each other, like in private. They confirm that they always talk to each other in private every single day. They just text each other, and yeah, they're really good. They're really good. The chemistry is chemistrying, and the interviews are really, really funny and really cute as well. Junsei is like a total hardcore fan of Kenshin, like a real fan of Kenshin. He's literally gone to every single concert every single one and only concert that he's gone to. He's gone to every single one and only concert that has come out since they finished doing Our Youth. And also, what's it called? I want to say something else. He also now he likes every single post that Kenshin does, that you can actually see that he liked it on the notifications. And also, like when he had like a whole event of his own event, like for his company, he also like brings out the music, and he listens to the Kenshin's music all the time, like from his band. He's like hardcore fan. But the chemistry is really, really good, and our youth is our youth. Yeah, Our Youth is a must watch. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there. That's every single BL that I watched on 2024. I don't know how long this video is. It says 1 hour, but I don't know how much I'm gonna cut out of here. Anyway, so without further ado, let's go straight to the ranking, because otherwise it's gonna take too long for this. Just let me get some water, because I've talked a lot. I need to drink some water, and then I'll come back to this. Okay? Yes. Okay, so I came to this side. So I had my water, and I came to this side. So we can have on this side like my top 10. So let's start from 10, from the bottom to the top. Okay, so as of 2000, from all the BL that I watched in 2024 and that I finished watching, so not including Love is a Poison and Jack and Joker, not including those because I haven't finished it, but I'm pretty sure they're good. So they might come into my top 10 list once I finish it, but I haven't finished it yet. Not including those two. In number 10, we have a tie. We have a tie at number 10. Not to pan, no intending the pan. Pan, no intended. How do you say it? Pan, no intended. Anyway, so we have a tie because it's tie. 2 tie series. It's Cherry Magic Thailand and the trainee. Both of them were really good. I really liked them. It's just that they didn't feel as good. Uh, Like 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 I loved it. Like I loved the chemistry. I loved everything about it. It's just I felt a little bored by it. Just a little bit, but it's still really really good. Okay, so that's my number 10. We already talked about the whole thing, blah blah. Blah, but that's my number 10. Now number 9 goes to Cooking Crush. Cooking Crush had a really cute storyline. Of course, of Khan is gonna be like top tier. Their chemistry is amazing. Even though I feel like I'm a big baby, like I'm a big of Khan fan. I have their merch and everything. I love them so much. But it feels like now in 2025 they're starting to be bored of each other. I'm guessing they're in the post era. It just feels like that. I don't think they are bored of each other. It just feels like they're bored of each other. Like at least with Khan feels like he's ready to move on to more different men, because he likes to flirt with a lot of men. So it feels like he's bored of off and he's ready to go someone else. But I'm pretty sure that's not the case. It just feels like it. But I'm saying this as a baby. I'm a hardcore baby. That's my main ship. But Cooking Crush was it was really really good show. Chemistry amazing. The food was really good. Storyline was solid. Loved it, loved it. There are many people who don't like it, but I loved it. And that's what it matters. That I loved it. So that's number 9. Number 8 goes to Century of Love. Mind you, Century of Love would have been higher, but there were some good anime, good BL that came out last year. So Century of Love is still good. It might go higher later because it also depends on on rewatchability. So like if I rewatch it, I'll rewatch it over and over again. It might go higher, but right now at this moment, Century of Love is a solid 8 compared to the rest of the things that I liked watching here. But it's really really good. Now 7 is Lovesick 2024. Mind you, I might swap Lovesick and Century of Love. It might be Century of Love 7 and then Lovesick 8. But right now I'm leaving Lovesick 7 because of the fact that I loved Lovesick 2014, and that was like my show. I would love it. I loved it so much, and I used to watch it every single day. And nostalgia. That's why I have it. That's the word. I have a number 7 mainly because of nostalgia. But if thinking about it now, it's probably number 8 instead of number 7. So Century of Love will be number 7, and then Lovesick will be 8. But I have it there purely because of nostalgia feels, now number 6 is Smells Like Green Spirit. It smells like Green Spirit, as I say. It has a really realistic feeling, portray of like a young person finding themselves for the first time and being comfortable with their own body and their own sexuality, and then finding out many other things. And there's also like the whole story with the teacher, which also obviously he was a bad man, but they don't force you to feel sorry for him. But when you know the whole story of why he is the way he is, it's like the whole thing of like, are people born wicked or do they have wicked thrust upon them, So yeah. And he also, like, in the universe of the book, the series, actually I recently found out that there is a continuation of the Smells Like Green Spirit. Smells Like Green Spirit has 2 books, I think, and that's the main story. And then there's a spin-off with a teacher, like years later. So yeah, if you wanna follow the story, you can follow it, but at your own discretion, because he has a lot of trigger warnings. Because the mentality, he's not right in his mind. The teacher, he's like crazy. So the story the story continues actually really crazy. Anyway, I haven't read it. I only saw a few snippets, but watch it at your own discretion. Because of if you've seen the story, if you've seen the BL, you know what I mean, what his story is like. So I'm not how would I say, I'm not for it. It's just BL, and like it's a gray area. I don't know. I would probably read it because it's a story, so I want to know what happened. But it would make a lot of people uncomfortable to read it. Anyway, so That was Smells Like Teen Spirit. Also, of course, as I said before, Smells Like Teen Spirit, one of the best. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Number 5, Takara Stresha. Of course, I already say why Takara Stresha is really good. The characters are the actors amazingly beautiful. Chemistry amazing. The storyline was good. The fluffiness was really good, and everything is good, good, good. Now number 4. Which one is number 4? Oh, number 4 is My Love Mix-Up. I have it higher because My Love Mix-Up Thailand, although as I said before, it has a different ending to the book, different ending to the Japanese version. And also, like, there is a lot of different things between the Japanese version and the BL manga. The Japanese version and the Thai version are different. Like the teacher, something I really did not like. The change that I did not like about the big change that they did for My Love Mix-Up that was not in the original was about the teacher, the homophobic teacher. In the manga and in the series, the teacher was a homophobic teacher, so he was disgusted by how he was in love with a man. There was a whole shocking area, and there was a whole heart-to-heart speech between the characters. The way he felt about the teacher being disgusted with him as a character, as for him being gay, and then the whole resolution at the end of when the top, the guy, the Uke, the top, he went and talked to the teacher himself, and the whole solution, the whole straight solution of the whole teacher and homophobic teacher and student, the way it was resolved, it was actually like really, really good. And then we needed a heart-to-heart talk between them about how he felt about his feelings about not being rejected by his teacher because his teacher was disgusted by it. But then but then the teacher coming to terms of like, oh wait, this is not like how I should have acted, and he's just my student and blah blah blah. So that resolution was really good. It was something that needed to be there, but that's in the Japanese version and in the manga. But in the Thai version, the teacher was also gay. So we never had a heart-to-heart talk about his feelings and how people portrayed him out of his circle of like very understanding people. Because up to the point of him meeting the teacher, he was always surrounded by people who accepted him. But when he met the teacher, that was when reality hit that, oh, maybe not everyone accepts him, you know. So we needed that, and that wasn't in the Thai version. But apart from that, everything in the Thai version was really good. The soundtrack is amazing. The cinematography is amazing. The storyline is really good. Even though they changed a lot. They changed a lot of the storyline from the original into the Thai. They changed a lot, but it was also really, really good because it didn't. At the very last book of the original, they had a whole section of like the top. The bottom guy. He has memory loss and he forgets everything, and then they have a skip where they skip into the future, and then he's like married or something. I don't remember correctly, but he's married with someone else, and then he still loves him. But then he wakes up and it was all a dream or something like that. And then, but in the Thai version, it's like it doesn't happen. Something else happened, but. Anyway, but it was good. The point is like the Thai version was really, 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 really good. It was way better than the Japanese version, the series. Now number 3, top 3. Number 3, of course, Love is Better the Second Time Around. Perfect. One of the best series that I watched all year. Of course, it's Japanese. I love the chemistry. I loved everything about it. Now, top 2. Top 2 were 2 of the ones that really, really, really made it for me, like the best. So for number two is Love for Love's Sake. Chemistry, Chef Kiss. Storyline, Chef Kiss. Cinematography, Chef's Kiss. Everything about it was really, really good. Also, they have the thing is, of course, it's like a spoilers alert, but that of course the end, we don't really have a happy ending because we started the series with an ending, which is the whole plot twist of the storyline. At the end of the series, we find out that it was actually not happening for real, but it was like the beginning of the series was literally of at the end. So the beginning was the end. So spoiler alert again. Spoiler alert. The beginning starts with him waking up and saying, "Oh, like I'm putting your conscience into this video game because I want you to test out this video game." Fine, and then love, storyline, friends, blah blah. But then at the very last episode, we find out that he actually died on the first episode. That was him in the purgatory, and then this god or angel or whatever felt pity about him, so he transferred his whole soul and body into this video game, where he found love, like the person that he loved. So his first thing that he had to do was go and stop the guy from killing himself, because in the real life he did kill himself. So they never met, but in this reality they met because he went to stop him, and that's and anyway, so the point is that Love for Love's Sake is really 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 good, really really good. You have to watch it. So that's why I say it's our number 2 overall for 2024. And then of course my number 1 is Our Youth. Our Youth, there is nothing else better than Our Youth. That's number 1. That's number 1. We're gonna say it's number 1. Nothing compares to Our Youth. That's like the series, the BL of 2024, and overall it's the BL, like best BL ever. And so yeah, and then you're gonna see here right now the complete list of all the BL that I recommend you to watch for 2024 only. But it's completely complete. It's complete, and that I watched, and yeah, this is my recommendation to you. So just because I say that this is the best doesn't mean that you will find it to be the best. Maybe you don't like Our Youth. I doubt you don't like Our Youth, because every single person who's seen Our Youth can tell you that this is the best BL ever. So I doubt you won't like it. But apart from that, everything else, you might not enjoy it as much as I did, but that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Don't worry. Anyway, so that's my list of 2024 BL that I recommend to you. But my taste is not your taste. We might not have the same taste. So I might think, like I said before, I do not like Love in a Big City at all. I did not like it at all. But I know that many people have it on their number 1, or at least in top 3. So that's their taste. And my taste right now, this is my taste, where I'm gonna recommend it to you. But if you wanna go watch something else, of course you make your own list. My cat is doing something. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, so you have your own taste. So this is my recommendation. But at the end of the day, you might have a different at least. Anyway, so that's done. And now let's go to the very last section of this video, which is really long right now. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video because it's really really long. Anyway, so my last section of this video is my top BL recommendations of since I started watching BL until now. Let's say the second week of 2025. So as of the second week of 2025, this is my top 10 BL of all time. Like every single BL that I've watched ever, this is my top 10 BL. So this is right now, you're gonna see a list of my top 10 BL as of last year overall. So we have Stay With Me as number 1, Otsuka Shikare number 2, Minato's Laundromat number 3, To My Star season 2 is number 4, number 5, If It's With You, number 6, Light on Me, Number 7, I Cannot Reach You. Number 8, Love Mechanics. Number 9, Monster. And number 10, Kamisama no Ekohiki. That's on my top 10 as of last year. However, now this is not relevant anymore because you have new entries for this year. So first of all, we're going to talk about the things that are not longer in my top 10. They're still on my list, on my top 20, I guess, but they're not on my top 10 anymore because we're adding many of the series we watched last year into this list, because they have like very, very strong series last year. So the ones that are not in my list anymore, so the honorable mentions, but they are still good series. They just like pushed down because of ranking, so like from 11 to lower. So it's Kamisaka no Ekohiki, which is God's Favoritism. It's really good series, really, really good. It also talks about gender and sexuality, and it's like the actors are really good in it. I really, really liked it, but I didn't love it as much as the new ones that come in. So it's really good. You should watch it. It's one of the series that you cannot watch anywhere unless you watch it on Kiss Asian or Drama Cool, those series, those websites. But it's really, really good series. Now, Monster, I know in Australia you can watch it in Stan. You can watch it in Stan. Here in Australia, it's a very, very good series. It's a very good movie. I love the movie. Just must watch. Love Mechanics. I really, really love Love Mechanics. Still, it's a series that I keep on watching a lot. But it just got pushed down. And I Cannot Reach You. Also, I really, really like it as well. It's amazing show. Very slow paced. I love the actors. But it got pushed down. It just got pushed down. That's it. Same with Light on Me. Light on Me just got pushed down. It just got pushed down. Because there are many other series that were better than Light on Me this year or last year. So it just got pushed down. But it's still a really, really good series. Smells Like Green Spirit is a series that I was thinking of putting on my top 10, but because I really, really enjoyed it. But compared to the new other series that came out, it just got pushed down. But it's still in my honorable mentions. Anyway, so let's go to my 2025 beginning. No, how will I say this? This is my 2025. No, this is my first week, the second week of. This is my top 10 as of the end. No, how will I say? Oh my god, how will I say it? This is my top 10 list as of the second week of 2025. My ranking, okay, overall, like of every single BL that I watched. In number 10, we have Takara's Treasure. Takara's Treasure, as I say, is a very good manga. Well, I haven't read the manga, but it's a really good series. It's only one book, so they managed to make like how many episodes? Like I think 10 episodes maybe of one book alone. Really good series. I love the chemistry. I love the actors. Very beautiful actors. Chef Kiss, good. Now, number 9, dropping from my top 3, no longer my top 3, sadly, it's shaking. It's Minato's Laundromat. Minato's Laundromat is a series that has 2 seasons, and the book is still ongoing, so it's not finished yet. And it's also the younger top, older bottom storyline. It's really good. I loved it. My favorite. I even bought the acrylic stands because I liked it a lot. They were really expensive too. They were like $20 each for this. Not even 20, like $25 each. Well, anyway, so I loved it a lot. But compared to the things that I watched recently, it just have to like. It just came down. Wait, am I dark? I'm darker. I have to. Okay, you can see me better. Anyway, I changed the ranking because between the last time that I drank that had my ranking and now, um, I've rewatched the series over and over again. So I'm also like putting the rewatchability into consideration. You know, like how many times I've rewatched this thing, and also like how much is changed, like second season and stuff like that. Like you're gonna see what I mean later. By Minato's Laundromat, I really loved it. I really loved it, and I did rewatch it a few times. But every time that I rewatched it, it's like it feels different, you know. But I still loved it. But it goes from number 3 to number 9. It just dropped to number 9, but it's still a really good watch. Now number 8 is a new entry, which is Thailand's My Love Mix Up. It was a really good story. I wanna rewatch it again, but you can only watch it on YouTube. And what I hate about YouTube is it has an ad every 1 minute. There is a new ad, and I do not want to pay for for YouTube. YouTube whatever the pay subscription. I don't want to pay for it, so I just don't watch it again. But I really want to watch it again. So My Love Mix Up is number 8. That's a new entry. Really good series. You should watch it. Now number 7. And it's another series that dropped down, but it's still really good. Is Korea's To My Star season 2. To My Star is just I don't know. It's a really nice show. I loved it. The chemistry is really good. The storyline is really good. I just loved it so much. And it's also a series that I keep on rewatching again, over and over again. And I wish there was more of it, but of course it had a good ending. It was a clean ending. So, but it's still really good. It's a must watch. Number 7, must watch. Now number 6 is a new entry, which is Love is Better the Second Time Around. It's really, really good. Recommended. I've been watching it over and over again in repeat. Must watch. Watch it. It's good. It's one of the best things that Japan has done so far. We don't know about next year. We don't know about 2025. Maybe by the end of next year there is a new ranking, you know. Anyway, so Love is Better Second Time Around is good series. Watch it. Number 6. Now number 5. Number 5 is a series that I loved last year. I loved it so much it was number 1 on my ranking, and it's this one. Is Stay With Me, the Chinese and this is actually Chinese series. And I loved it so much that I had to buy the photo book and the soundtrack, and I paid a lot of money for it. But it was number 1 last year, and now it dropped to number 5. Why did it? Oh man, I'm drunk again. Why did it drop to number 5? Because focus. Okay, it dropped to number 5 this year because it ended in a cliffhanger, a huge cliffhanger that you don't know what's going to happen. You didn't know what's going to happen unless you unless you read the book. The huge cliffhanger, I'm going to tell you now. So, spoiler alert: the huge cliffhanger of To My Stay With Me was that at the very end, the very last episode, they got into this huge accident, and then the guy died. The main guy, the top guy, he died. That's the huge cliffhanger of the story, and it ended right there when he died, and we find out that he died, and then the second season is never gonna happen. As much as I loved it and I wish it so much, if I was rich, I would definitely put all my money on the second season. But I doubt it's gonna happen because it's China. In the second season, the first episode is where we must find out that he was not dead. He actually just had the accident, and then the cousin was the one who like took him away, and then told the other guy to ignore him and leave him because he was the reason why they were in the accident, like the cousin. And then so he separated from him, and then years later he found out that what happened and blah blah blah. Anyway, so he's not dead, but in the end of this of Stay With Me, they tell us he's dead. So that's how it ends. He's dead. So we don't know if he's dead or not until the second season, which is never gonna happen. So that's the only reason why it dropped, because it's never gonna we're never gonna get more of that. Even though I wish we did get more of them. But I still love the series. It's still my top five. It's just no longer number one. Now it's number five, because of that. Because we're never gonna get a proper ending to it. Number four is If It's With You, one of my favorites. I watched it again just like last week. I watched it again. I loved it as much as I loved it the first time. I keep on rewatching it. It's also really short, so I can just it's just a quick watch. I put it at 2 times speed, and even in 2 times speed, I can still feel the butterflies inside. So I love If It's With You. One of my favorites. Also the book. There are 6 books right now, and I think the series is only unto book 2. Only the series, the live action series is only 2 books, and there are 6 books, and it's still ongoing. So maybe in the future there'll be more. Hopefully there'll be a season 2, but who knows? But I really love that series. One of my favorites. I wish I had merch of it, but I don't have any merch of it. Then after that, my number 3, and this one's my number 2 last year, but this is my number 3 now because of the 2 new ones. But this one is Utsukushi Kare, My Beautiful Man. It's one of my favorite series. I loved it so much. Now you can buy the book licensed, the actual book, the actual manga, which is actually the remake of the book. Because actually, if I'm remembering correctly, the Utsukushi Kare is actually a novel, and then from the novel it became a series, which is the BL drama, and then after that it became a manga. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Anyway, so it's my favorite. It has a first season, second season, and a movie. And it's a very short 8 episodes for the first season. In the second season has 4 episodes, and then the movie is the last 4 episodes in one movie. I loved it. I loved it so much. And I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think they're toxic. They might be toxic, but because he's toxic and he's toxic, they're toxic to each other. So it poison and poison. It makes it null, and then it just works out. I loved it. So they may be toxic. I feel like they're toxic for other people, but for each other, they're perfect for each other. They're not toxic at all for each other. They're perfect. And I love the series so much, and I'm gonna fight anyone who says otherwise. I love that series so much. Anyway, so now my top 2, my top 2 is, of course, you're gonna know by now who my top 2 are. Both of them are new entries. My number 2 is Love for Love's Sake. I love the couple, really good couple. Chemistry, amazing chemistry. Now the storyline, amazing. The plot twist at the end, wow! It really, literally, it got me, really, really, really right here. It got me when I saw the plot twist at the end. I was like, wow. Must watch. Love for Love's Sake from Korea. Must watch. And of course, my number 1 overall for 2025 until 2025. So maybe next year it might change, but I doubt it. But it might be a different one for next year. But even if it changes, it probably go to number 2. My favorite BL of all time is Our Youth. Our Youth, perfect storyline, perfect kiss scenes, perfect acting, perfect chemistry, perfect actors, perfect everything. 10 out of 10, must watch. So whatever you do, you must watch Our Youth. Our Youth is a must watch anime, a must watch series for everyone. And also, this is the Japanese drama. Our Youth is actually a Korean manhwa, so you can also read the book. I haven't read the book yet, so because until now I have the Kenshin and Junsei. I have them as my characters for Our Youth. So I want to enjoy that feeling until I had enough of it, and then I'm gonna read the book. But for now, the storyline and everything is so fresh for me that I don't want to read the book yet. I want to read it once it doesn't feel as fresh. But Our Youth is a Korean manhwa, and they made it into Japanese series, and that's the best one out of all of the BL that has been released until 2025. Until the It's the best BL that released up to the second week of 2025. That's what I meant. So yeah, that's my whole list. You can see now my whole entire list of BL series of the year until now. Like this is all of the complete BL series that have been released until now that I enjoy, that I recommend to you. That is for me is the best BL of all time. But you might have a different ranking. So I know that some people hate Utsukushi Kore, some people hate Minato's Laundromat because of the age gap. Some people hate some people don't even know about Kamisama no Ekohiki. Some people don't know anything about it. It means that it's not on my list anymore, but it was in my list. And some people even, strangely enough, some people don't know about Our Youth. Our Youth is one of the best. Anyway, so yeah, that's my whole list. And now, that's it. So that's a really long video. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video, but I'm gonna have to edit this today. And I'm gonna edit it today, and I'm gonna release it today. So I have a video to release this year. So luckily today is Australia Day. So today is a public holiday, so that's why I'm not working today. So I had time to do it today instead of yesterday. And yesterday was really hot as well. So luckily today cooled down. So I was able to do this video. Now I'm gonna edit this video and I'm gonna release it today. So wish me luck. Hopefully it releases by before 10 or 11 p.m. tonight, Australia time. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really hungry right now. And that's it. That's it for now. That's it for me. So what do you think? Did you, from my list, what is the series that you want to watch right now? Because if you haven't seen Our Youth, I have to tell you, you have to watch Our Youth. Trust me, like go watch it now. If you haven't watched Our Youth from Japan, go watch it now. It's available worldwide on Gaga Ulala. But in Japan and Korea, it has a different website. You can watch it, but I'm pretty sure worldwide you can watch it in Gaga Ulala. But if you don't want to pay for Gaga Ulala, you can always, go to the site, But Our Youth, one of the best series of the year. So if you haven't watched it, right after this, go watch it and then come back and tell me how much you loved it, because I loved it so much. Our Youth, literally, I loved it so much. And then, but also like, tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that this series is way better than this series, so it should be higher. But mind you, like, or give me in the if you want, you can give me in the comments. You can give me your top 5 at least, your top 5 BL of all time, or your top 5 of the year 2024. But yeah, that's my list, and that's how I feel about that's what I watched before. And I know eventually I'm gonna have to finish the BLs that I dropped, or that I haven't finished yet, like Jack and Joker and Love is Poison. I haven't finished it yet, but I did enjoy watching them, but I haven't finished them yet. I'm gonna have to finish them eventually. And yeah, and maybe next year I'm gonna. But maybe next year my overall ranking will change, like it is this year. Because last year I didn't think my ranking would change at all. But now here we are, and my ranking did change a whole lot, because literally 2024, like, we were fed good BL, and not just from Thailand, but because usually Thailand is the one that just vomits and regurgitate. Anyway, Thailand is usually the one who is overpacked with BL. But this year we did have a lot of really good BL from Thailand, from Korea, and from Japan. So they are fighting. And also before, Thailand was like number 1 on BL. It feels like they already did every single BL they could make. So now it feels repetitive. It's still good, but it just feels repetitive. And then Korea and Japan are starting to make their own, and it feels like they're really good competition to the Thai BL industry. Although Thailand is still number 1, because they put a lot of money into the shows. I feel like if Japan and Korea, especially Korea, if Korea had like put way more money into their BLs to make it like a proper like Love in the Big City. Love in the Big City shows you exactly how good a BL will be if they put it like that much effort and much money as much as they put in Korean dramas, straight ones. It shows you like how good it will be, but they don't do that. So we have what we have, but even the little ones that we have with like little money and everything, even those ones are really really good, and they're getting better. And I feel like if they put more effort into the BLs, they would be actually like way better than they are right now. And Japan also like now they're starting to make BL that has longer episodes, because before they only did 6 episodes BL, and now they're starting to make 11 or 10 episodes, and those BLs are really really good. And also compared to BL from Japan and compared to Japan and Korea, they have a different feel. Like Japan feels more realistic, like more everyday slice of life, and Korea feels more fantasy, but not fantasy, but more like out of the norm, but it's still really really good. And then Thailand has a different feel, so you have a different things. But yeah, but anyway, I forgot what's the point of me saying that. Anyway, so that's it for today. I'll see you again next week with something else. I don't know. I think I'm gonna show you a Pop Mart video next week, so I won't have another BL video for a while, because I have no reason why I should make another BL video for a while. I'm going to Japan soon, so maybe I'll make a BL video there, because I'm planning to go to some places where they film some of my favorite BL Japanese series. You can actually go to the actual places. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to go to at least 2 places, because they're like really close to where I want to stay. So maybe that will be my next BL video. But apart from that, that's it. And then once I get a new doll, I'm gonna show you a new doll, because I haven't had any new dolls in a long time. You know how boy dolls are; they don't have new ones. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like to. Telling me your top BLs, your favorite BL of all time. Tell me on the comments how much you love Our Youth, because I know once you watch it, you're gonna come running back to me and telling me that you loved it as much as I did. You're gonna be thanking me that I told you to watch it, because Our Youth is the best BL of all time. Anyway, apart from that, I have an Instagram and a TikTok. If you wanna follow me there, you can follow me for videos that I don't upload here on YouTube. Those are random videos of the dolls that I made, that I bought from my collection. Also, like some random blogs, little tiny blogs, stuff like that. I want to make a condensed version of this list as well on my TikTok. So there's also that anyway. And yeah, so if you want to follow me there, you can follow me there. If you want to share this video to anyone else, you can share it. Please feel free to share it to anyone. But don't forget to leave me credit for the video, because I put a lot of effort in these videos, and we want to grow the numbers, because right now we're at 300 people. Hopefully soon we're going to reach 400 people, subscribers. So yeah, and what else can I say? And yeah, and that's it. And I'll see you next week. Right now, actually, wait. Before that, there are 2 videos here. So if you wanna, one is recommended for you because of algorithm, and then the other one is like, I don't know which one is which, but the other one is my latest video. So if you wanna see my more videos, go ahead, click any of those videos. I do have other BL related videos. I think I show you I think I have a few videos of me showing you my entire BL collection, and I think I should update that, because it's already gotten bigger since the last time I did it. And I have some BL like from Afghan and stuff as well, like merch that I have made some reviews of, and I show you the books that I edited, everything. I have some BL stuff as well. So yeah, go back and see them. I have videos there. You can check if you want to see more BL about me, me talking about BL. Anyway, so I see you next week, and thanks for watching, and yeah, bye bye.